Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Hotline Topics. These are everything you need to know about the ongoing case of Baba Ijesha, who was arrested for allegedly defiling a 14-year-old girl for 7 good years. The first thing you need to know, if the allegation were true and Baba Ijesha is found guilty, that means he forced to defiled this girl at the tender age of 7. The second thing you need to know, this case was reported at the police station on the 19th of April 2021 this year by one Princess Adekola Adekoya at Sabo Police Station and transferred to the Gender Unit of the State CID in Banti, Yaba, Lagos State for proper investigation. The third thing you need to know, it has also been reported by the Nigerian police that he was caught on camera whilst committing this act. This means there's a video evidence that captured him committing this act in the victim's house. The fourth thing you need to know, the mother of the victim was said to have set up a CCTV which she was monitoring on her phone and saw Baba Ijesha entering her home and conducting himself in a suspicious manner with her daughter as he took the 14-year-old girl to the kitchen where there was no CCTV. The fifth thing you need to know, it was reported that the mother of the victim rushed on and caught the actor in the act. The sixth thing you need to know, it was also reported that there is a recording where Baba Ijesha confessed to this shameful act. The seventh thing you need to know, a large percentage of Yoruba movie lovers and Yoruba actors and actresses are conscious not to judge the man wrongly, since a prominent Yoruba comic actor was also accused wrongly many years ago and his image was damaged. But at the end of the day, the man was innocent. And a lot of people will agree that the damage had already been done. The eighth thing you need to know, many Nigerians are requesting to at least hear the recording or see the video where he made a confession that he indeed committed this shameful act. And this has caused a division among Nigerians, home and abroad. So these are the 8 things you need to know about Baba Ijesha's arrest for allegedly defiling a 14-year-old girl for 7 good years. Also, these are some information about Baba Ijesha's background. His full name is James Olarewaju Omiyinka. He's from Osun State. His mother was a singer and his father was a jester, though not a professional jester. His full name is James Olarewaju Omiyinka, but then he's popularly known as Baba Ijesha. The name was given to him due to his ability to mimic an old, unintelligent man. His emergence on the scene has gone a long way to change the face of comedy, especially in the Yoruba movie industry. When discussing serious matters with him, one is bound to laugh because of the way he talks, which he says is an inborn and inherited of an old man on set. Which he says is an inborn and inherited trait, but then he's a young man in real life. Baba Ijesha is an actor, comedian, dancer, and a singer whose presence cannot be overlooked, most especially in the Yoruba movie industry. He joined the movie industry naturally as nobody introduced him to it. It was just a natural thing for him. Baba Ijesha came into the movie industry by himself, as he revealed in an interview years ago. He could also remember that when he was in primary school, he started by entertaining his friends and classmates. He inherited this from his father, he said. His father used to be a local champion comedian. Anywhere he went to, people laughed over and over. James said that his father was a joke cracker. He started in the early 80s as an actor, playing funny parts, and after relocating to Lagos State, it became a professional job. Though initially, when he was a local champion in his town, James never saw what he was doing as something that could enable him get 3 square meals on his table. One thing led to the other, and it became a big deal in the Yoruba movie industry. He actually started his career with AIT, Africa Independent Television. He had a group called Total Child of Africa, where they were about 7 in number, and that was how he started with Ambrosomide. That was the time comedy started flowing in him professionally, he said. Also, Baba Ijesha's mother was a singer, so there was no dull moment in their house when he was growing up. They embraced his vision as well to join the movie industry, because that time he was just too lousy and talked so much in the house. He has also produced some movies. Apart from an actor, he's also a movie producer. He equally has some comedy packages like Big Mouth, Ijesha Uncle, Raga. Baba Ijesha had his white wedding ceremony in July 2013. And this actor had his traditional marriage in 2012 with his Samsung big girl wife. The white wedding also was supposed to hold at the Eko FM multipurpose hall, located inside the premises of LTV8 in Ikeja, part of Lagos State. There was a time Baba Ijesha went back to school to study theatre arts, and he actually took a break from the movie industry at that time. He had an interview with The Punch, and he said that, "I'm back in school studying theatre arts at the University of Lagos. I didn't want to be acting and schooling at the same time because acting requires a lot of attention. However, I didn't take a break from acting. I've been careful about the kind of movies I appear in. These days, I read comments online from fans complaining about the quality of our movies. Being educated is the best investment one can make in life, though education is not necessarily the key to wealth. It is needed to be respected in our society. Education didn't make me successful, my talents did. I went back to school to be able to enlighten myself and step up my game. Actually, he's known for playing the proper Ijesha dialect, but then he says that there is no dialect he cannot speak. From Baba Ijebu and others, he can speak them all fluently. Also, in an interview, he was asked that it came as a shock to many people when he married his wife, whose social status was above him. And he had this to say: as a man, I think you should be able to get what you want. She's my wife now, and I pick her to be with me. We're talking about love here, so I don't think approaching her should be a problem. We have been dating, and when it was the right time, it happened. Also, there was a time he had a program. I don't know if that program is still ongoing. He had a program on Faji FM. It is a comedy preaching titled Wasu Efe, and it airs on Sundays. Yoruba actress Iyabo Ojo comes out to warn her colleagues, and she says that they should stop supporting rubbish. In her words, this video is for my colleagues in the Yoruba industry. We all heard what happened about Baba Ijesha and the rape issue since yesterday. People posting Baba Ijesha's picture with some write-ups. Some people are saying it was framed. Some are saying we should wait. Some are saying this and that. I just want to beg my colleagues, please, in no way should we try to defend them. Because this is one of the reasons a lot of girls that are being molested, a lot of boys that are being molested and raped. Because not only the girl child gets raped, the boy child too gets raped. This is the reason why a lot of them don't come out to voice their opinion. Most especially if they've been molested by a prominent person or a known figure or someone in power. We always have this thing about why is she saying that? Maybe because she was this way. Maybe because she was this way. Or maybe because the mother was not doing that. They will always try to look for an excuse. There is no excuse for rape. There is no excuse for molestation. There is no excuse. A pedophile is a pedophile. He doesn't need any excuse to rape. Wait, I'm not judging him yet. I'm not calling him pedophile yet. But I've heard the story. He molested and raped the child 7 years ago. Like the child said, he was invited over, so they set him up by putting up a camera. And eventually he fell. Why did he fall? That is question number one. Question number two. Yes, you cannot judge him now because we have to leave that to the court and the judges to do. So until then, we wait for the final verdict. We have come to the end of this episode on everything you need to know about Baba Jesha, who has been arrested for allegedly defiling a 14-year-old minor for 7 good years.